In this video, we're going to be having a look at APT Aptos right now, currently making a massive breakout, moving away from these EMA ribbons right here. The question is how high will Aptos go? Are we entering price discovery mode? Is this just a fake pump? Are we gonna dump? Because we know when things pump hard, we usually dump even harder. And of course, guys, considering that we are still in a bear market, it's going to be very interesting to see where this can potentially go and how high this can go in this bear market and how high this can go in the next bull market. I mean, Aptos right now currently sitting at a $2.5 billion market cap in a bear market is absolutely insane, because a few weeks ago, guys, we were definitely not there. Aptos was trading at literally $3.73. So let's have a look at Aptos right here. Ever since we bottomed out on December 30th, essentially, we had a nice little downtrend, and then we essentially bottomed down on the 4-hour time frame. And guess what happened? We broke out of this EMA ribbon. And what happened when we broke out of this EMA ribbon? We came back, retested, came back down, pumped again. So I'm going to get to that in just a second, but let's have a look at the percentage on how high we are, guys. We are up 423% on Aptos literally in the past month, not even in the past 25 days. This is beyond insane. Before I get into the whole EMA and explaining to you guys what's going on, I do want to have a look at Aptos on CoinMarketCap. So currently traded at $15.71. We got a market cap of $2.5 billion. The volume is up $1.6 billion. Okay, so we got 65% of the market cap, which is currently being traded, up 72%. That is insane. That is insane numbers. Now, what's even more interesting is that not a lot of people are on the watch list. And of course, that is because Aptos is still a new coin. It was launched in the bear market. And look what it's doing right now. It is doing a magic. So let's have a look at the past 3 months real quick. So right here, as you guys can see, we were just going sideways, consolidating, going down. It was very boring. Of course, this was the FTX bump right here. And guess what happened? Ever since we bottomed out right here at $3, I believe it was. Let's have a look. Yeah, $3 exactly. We essentially took off. And let's have a look at what is Aptos. So Aptos is a layer 1 proof of stake POS blockchain that employs a novel smart contract programming language called Move, a Rust-based programming language that was independently developed by Meta, formerly Facebook, blockchain engineer. So that is obviously big news, and it's obviously always good when you see something like that, right? People coming out from Facebook and essentially, you know, coming and developing blockchain. Those are big names right here. Aptos' vision is to blockchain that brings mainstream adoption to Web3 and empowers an ecosystem adapts to solve real world user problem. So the proof of stake blockchain can achieve a theoretical transaction through output of over 150 transactions per second TPS through parallel execution. So that's obviously very good, and it's interesting that they're using kind of the same program as Solana. Solana is also using Rust and C++, if you guys don't know. So it's definitely very interesting. Let's continue. In March 2022, Aptos raised $200 million in a seed round led by venture capital from Andreessen Horowitz A16Z. That's obviously a big name. If you guys are in the crypto space, you know that Andreessen Horowitz investor, and when they invest in projects, is obviously very big. And other crypto heavyweights like Tiger Global, Multicoin Capital, they also took part in the funding round. And that's about it. So that's obviously big news, guys. And that's it. 2 months later, Binance Labs made a strategic investments of undisclosed amount in Aptos, bringing in valuation to $4 billion. So they were buying, they were investing, and they brought the valuation up all the way to $4 billion. And October 18, 2022, which was a few months ago, Aptos announced their mainnet launch, while the Aptos Genesis occurred on October 12, 2022. So if we have a look, obviously, I mean, in the past 3 months, we when it was mainnet, there wasn't any bull news. It was in October. If we have a look in the past year, it was very boring. Right here, I mean, October right here, that's when mainnet happened. We pumped a little bit. I think we went from $7 all the way to I think it was $10. I don't know why it's showing right here $9 only. And then after that, we just started declining very slowly. And of course, I mean, that's when the FTX news happened, SBF, and it was just very bad time for crypto. And now we're seeing Aptos exploding. And guys, I mean, there's no question that these EMA ribbons are saying a lot. Ever since we came down below these exponential moving average or touched these EMA ribbons, we always had a retest and then followed by an explosion. Okay, so we broke out right here on January 6th, sorry. We came back, retested. What happened? Exploded. Came back, retested. What happened? Exploded. Came back, retested these EMA ribbons, exploded. What happened after? We came back one more time and exploded. above and away from these EMA ribbons. So these EMA ribbons are actually not a lie. And you could actually use other indicators like the stochastic RSI, you could use the volume, and this is obviously not a fake pump, but if we have a look at the stochastic RSI real quick, we know that every time we come below the 20 on the stochastic RSI, we usually have an explosion. So right here we were below on the 20 right here, and guess what happened? Followed by an explosion. Boom. Below on the 20 right here, we were consolidating. Guess what happened? Exploded 30% today. That is insane. What happened again right here? We were below on the stochastic RSI, below right here, exploded. Another thing happened right here. We were below on the stochastic RSI, boom, took off, absolutely took off. So these stochastic RSI are not lying. The EMA ribbons are not lying. Technical analysis, a lot of people are saying it's a lie, it's BS, it doesn't work. Yes, it's fueled by news, but if you look at these main key indicators, you could see that they could help you a lot. And this is exactly what is happening right now on Aptos. And if we have a look at some of the resistance on the naked chart, we could see right here, boom. This was a nice little bull flag, resistance, resistance, resistance. We broke it, closed above it, boom, took off. Another thing right here, this was the most recent one, consolidation, resistance, 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 bull flag, boom, took off. Another one right here, which is not really so accurate, but we could see right here that of course we were going downwards. We had a nice little resistance. Stochastic RSI were all obviously oversold, took off one more time. So these are the indicators. You want to mix technical indicators with lagging indicators with naked charts and trend lines, and you could literally boost your trading like crazy. Now I did call a short on Aptos. I think it was right here all the way up to $7. Where was it? I think it was right here all the way up to $7. I called it. It was a nice little take profit and then flipped long again. And if you guys are in my signal group, that's another story. I'm not doing that anymore, but yeah, this is exactly what is happening right now. And we know, guys, the trend is your friend until it bends, and we're clearly on a nice little uptrend on Aptos. The big key and the big question is how high will this trend last? Are we entering a bull market? Is Bitcoin entering a new bull cycle, or is this just a mini pump in a bear market? Because we've seen these pumps before. We've seen Bitcoin pump in bear markets before, and right now interest rates are still high, so it's going to dictate a lot of what happens in the future. And it's going to be very, very interesting to see how Aptos and all these altcoins, including Bitcoin, of course, which is not an altcoin, it's king, how they react in on February 1st when interest rate gets hiked again by 0.5 basis points. So this is my quick video on Aptos, guys. If you guys like this video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a like, and I will see you guys in my next video.